Hi, I'm Melanie Phillips, and I have the movie Love by Prescription, which I wrote and produced. It was very accidental. So I'm a pharmacist, so I was always a science person and not an arts person. So I've been a pharmacist for about 20 years, and I have a lot of students, and I lecture to as well. So one day I wanted to print an article for my students, just to help them with exam techniques. So I contacted a publisher, and he said to me, "Do you have a romantic comedy? I need a romantic comedy." There's something about the way he asked me, and I don't know why. I said, "Okay, all right, I'll send you something." So I sent him a story about, just a page, about an incident that happened in my pharmacy where I had a tall pillar and I actually put an expensive air freshener on top of it, not realising it was hollow. And what happened was it fell to the bottom, so I climbed up onto the bench with a broom and I got stuck in there trying to retrieve it. So one of my elderly customers that was a little bit riddled with arthritis, he was about 70 years old, had to climb up and rescue me, and I had a skirt on and it was a bit embarrassing and all that sort of stuff. So I had to change it to make it romantic, and I pretended that it was I changed it to it being a hunky delivery driver that rescued me rather than the elderly customer. And so I sent that page to him and he loved it. And he said to me, I want the book. So I went away. 3 weeks later I came up with a book, Love by Prescription. We actually called it first Love by Prescription. And then it got printed very quickly and published, and he came back to me and said, "Somebody wants to make a movie." I did the screenplay with him. We did it together, and it was like I said, I failed English literature in high school, and English definitely wasn't my strong point. So I don't know how I did it, but somehow it came together. It was crazy. It was fun. It was exciting. It was challenging. Everything that could go wrong, I think, went wrong. It rained, and it just everything that went wrong could go wrong. Everybody that I knew wanted to get involved and, helped us out with as much stuff. And very last second, like the motorbike that we needed for a scene, something happened, so we had to get another one, and so another friend turned up with their motorbike, within minutes. So it was just really crazy. Everything just worked at the right second, at the very last minute. We had a few. I had a couple of other helpers, but it was mainly my director, and we were the main people. But we had a few helpers along the way as well. But everyone wanted to help. We had an incident with the zoo. Not a zoo. It was kind of like an animal park and a wildlife park. And so what happened was, trying to get the animals to do what you needed to do. We were trying to get the llama to spit at just the right moment. That took a very, very long time. And then as soon as you walk away, it will spit at you. It was one of those kind of things. We used my house. The story's kind of based on my life. As Melanie Phillips is the accident-prone, scattered pharmacist, and that's what I kind of was. And every kind of thing that happened in the movie is based on some real life event that happened as well. So we spent a long time trying to find the right house that would suit Melanie's house, and then it made sense at the end to end up with my house, which is kind of reflects the chaos that I live in. The very organised chaos, if you like. And the funny thing was, we were at the park where we were filming one of the scenes, and it got dark and we couldn't get back there. And what was very, very coincidental was that it was like this jungle kind of setup. And in my backyard, it's really unruly and palm trees and everything. And it looked very, very similar to the scene in the park. We were able to actually just continue filming in my backyard, and it almost blended in. So things kind of worked out the very last minute. Trying to film the tennis scene at 3 o'clock in the morning, and everyone was getting a bit tired, and I forgot the tennis balls, so I had to go back home and get the tennis balls, and then just crazy, that was challenging doing it without the tennis balls and stuff like that. So.